Hello students, in this class we will begin with one more new topic, that is statistics. So basic definition about statistics you all learned: mean, median and mode. So on this concept we will solve some JEE mains example on this particular topic. The first question is, if G1 G2 are the geometric means of two series of observations and G is a geometric mean of the ratios of the corresponding observations, then the value of a G is. So by the definition I can write G1 as G1 equal to A1 into A2 so on an observations here raised to 1 upon n. So similarly G2 is, it is a B1 into B2 so on Bn, it is raised to 1 upon n. So further, so we will take a ratio of this. So G equal to ratio, we are going to get it as A1 by B1, next A2 by B2, next An by Bn raised to 1 upon n here. So further, so numerator it will be representing G1, denominator representing G2. So we will observe that G equal to G1 by G2. Therefore option A is a right answer here. We'll move to our next example. The question is, the median of a set of 9 distinct observations. So here number of observation is taken as a 9. So n equal to 9. 9 distinct observation is 20.5. If each of the largest observation of the set is increased by 2, then the median of the new set we have to calculate. So we will observe that here n equal to 9. Median is the fifth data here. So we know the mean, median and mode, 10th standard you have studied. So median is the fifth data. Median is fifth data. When they are arranged in an increasing order, fifth data remains unchanged. So median remains the same here. Therefore, so clearly option A is the right answer, remains the same as that of a original set here. Okay, we'll move to a next example. The question is, in an experiment with a 15 observations, so n is taken as a 15. Following results were available. Summation of x square is 2830. One more, summation of a x is, it is a 170. One observation, that was 20, was found to be a wrong and was replaced by a correct value 30. Then the corresponding variance is, so variance of formula is sigma square equal to, it is a summation of x square divided by n minus summation x divided by n whole square here. So further, sigma square equal to summation x square. So summation x square is 2830. So here it was observed that 20 was incorrect, wrong. So we will take it as a minus 20 square. And we observe that 30 was a correct, so we'll add it plus 30 square here. So wrong data we have to subtract, right data we have to add it, divided by the number of observations here. So 15 observations divided by 15 minus summation of x, it is a 170. Then wrong information we have to subtract it, that is a 20. Right information we have to add it, whole divided by 50 we will get it. So it is a whole square. So first sigma square equal to first term simplification, we get it as a 222, and second term simplification we get it as a 144. So simplifying this sigma square, we get it as a 78 here. So clearly option B is the right answer here. Option B is a right answer. Okay, we'll move to our next example. The question is, consider the following statement. A, mode can be computed from histogram. B, median is not independent of a change of a scale. And C, variance is independent of change of origin and scale. So which of these are correct here? So we will observe that mode can be computed from histogram. Mode can be computed from histogram, and mode is not independent of the change of a scale here. Therefore clearly option A and B are a right answer. Therefore correct option is, so option C, only A and B here. Okay, we'll move to our next example. The question is, in a series of 2n observation, half of them equals to A, remaining half equals to minus A. If the standard deviation of observation is 2, then mod of A is equal to what? So it is an observation, half of them are minus A. So minus A, like that, half of the informations are minus A. I am taking this as a n in number. Remaining half are plus A. So A, so like that A it is. So remaining are plus n here. So variance we have to calculate. So variance is taken as, it is a sigma square equal to summation of xi square divided by n minus summation of xi divided by n whole square. So sigma square is as it is. So summation of xi square. So we are going to get a sum as a 2na square here. So it is a 2na square whole divided by, we get a 2n, and minus summation of xi, we are going to get it as a 0 here. So then 2n get cancels. So sigma square, it is a standard deviation is a sigma, that is a sigma is taken as a 2 here, standard deviation. Sigma square, it will become 4 equal to a square. So value of a, we are going to get it as a 2 here, or mod of a, we are going to get it as a 2 here. Therefore option C is the right answer over here. Okay, we'll move to our next example. The question is, if in a frequency distribution the mean and median are, so it is a 21 and 22 respectively, then the mode is approximately what? That value we have to calculate. So corresponding formula is mode is equal to, it is a 3 times median minus 2 times it is a mean here, 2 times it is a mean. So this is a 3 as it is. Median in this example they have given it as a 22, minus 2 into mean in this example is a 21. So simplifying this, will get an answer as a 24. Therefore clearly option D is a right answer over here. Okay, we'll move to our next example. The question is, let x1, x2, xn be a n observations such that summation of a xi square is 400 and summation of a xi is 80, then the possible value of a n we have to calculate over here. So here they have given the information about a summation of a x square, it is a 400. Next summation of a x, it is a 80. So further we will observe that variance, it is greater than or equal to 0. So variance formula is summation of x square divided by n minus summation of x divided by n whole square is greater than or equal to 0. Then summation of x square we have to substitute. It is a 400 divided by n, number of observation we don't know, as it is we have to write it, minus summation x, it is a given, summation x is 80 square is 6400, we get it, divided by n square, which is greater than equal to 0. Now see, we will observe that 40 divided by n is a common, so taking a common, simplifying, we get it as a 1 minus 16 divided by n is greater than equal to 0, or else 1 greater than equal to 16 divided by n. So value of n we get it as greater than equal to 16. So here we will observe that n is greater than equal to 16, therefore clearly the value of n is, it is a 18 here. N is 18, therefore clearly option B is a right answer over here. Next, example number 8. The question is, suppose a population A has 100 observation, 101, 102, so on 200, and another population B has 100 observations, 151, 152, 250. If VA and VB represent variance of two populations respectively, then VA by VB, what we have to calculate? So we will observe that variance remains unchanged on increasing each data by 50. So here variance, it will remain same here. Okay, so 100 observations will be there. So variance of a first data VA, it is a 100 observation. Variance about second data VB, so here it is a division is there, division I have taken. So this is also 100. 100 by 100, we are going to get it as a 1. Therefore option D is a right answer over here. Okay, we'll move to a next example. The average marks of boys in a class is 52 and that of a girls is 42. The average marks of a boys and girls combined is 50. The percentage of a boys in a class is, we have to calculate here. So related formula is n x bar, mean is x bar, equal to, it is a n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar. Now we'll write a solution for x bar. N is n1 plus n2, so writing this we get it as n1 x1 bar n2 x2 bar divided by n, it is n is n1 plus n2 here. So further we will substitute, so average marks here, that is a mean, so x bar, it is a 50, then n1 divided by n1 plus n2 x1 bar, first data it is, so it is a 52, so this is a 52. Next will be 42, we have to take it, plus n2 divided by n1 plus n2 it is, into 42. So we will take n1 divided by n1 plus n2 as a new variable t, and another n2 divided by n1 plus n2 will take it as a new 1 minus t here, variable as a 1 minus t. So we have to substitute in the equations, previous step equation, we get it as a 50 equal to, it is a 52 times t plus 1 minus t, it is 42. Then we will simplify this. So simplification, we get this as 10t equal to 8. So t value we are going to get it as a 0.8 here. So we have to write percentage of a boys. Percentage of boys we have to write it. So percentage of a boys is, it is a 80 percentage. So 0.8 is nothing but a 80 percentage. So option C is a right answer here. Option C is a right answer. Okay, we'll move to our next example. The question is, the mean of the numbers A, B, 8, 5, 10 is a 6. So then variance is a 6.8. Then which one of the following possible values of a and B here? So mean they have given it. So I use a definition of a mean: A plus B plus 8 plus 5 plus 10. So we have totally 5 data. So we will do a divided by 5 equal to 6. So further we will simplify this expression. Simplifying, we get A plus B, we get it as a 7. Next we'll take a variance definition here. So sigma square equal to, it is a minus our mean, it is a 6. Here it is a given 6, it is 6 square. Next we have a B minus 6 square. Next we have a 8 minus 6 square. Next we have a 10 minus 6 square, whole divided by, totally we have a 5 data over here. So we will do divided by 5. So A minus 6, B minus 6, 8 minus 6, 10 minus 6, one more 5 minus 6. 5 data we have. Okay, next. So we know the sigma square value, it is a 6.8. Sigma square, that is a variance, it is a 6.8. Rest other things will write as it is. So A minus 6 as it is, B minus 6 square as it is. Next we get it as a 8 minus 6, 2 square is 4. Next 1 plus 16, so plus 16, whole divided by, we are going to get it as a 5 here. So further we'll simplify this one. So simplifying, we get this as A minus 6 whole square, B minus 6 whole square equal to 13. We will take the value of a B as a 7 minus A, because we have this A plus B equal to 7. So we can write B as a 7 minus A. So we have to substitute in a above equation. So we get this as A minus 6 whole square. Next 1 minus A whole square equal to 13. If we simplify this, it is a quadratic equation. We get a solution as A as a 3 or A as a 3 value we will get it. So corresponding value will be B equal to, we are going to get it as a 4 here. Okay, so clearly we will observe that option C is a right answer over here. Okay, we'll move to our next example. The question is, if the mean deviation of a numbers are 1, 1 plus t, so on 1 plus 100d, from their mean is 255, then the d is equal to so here it is a given that x bar equal to 1 plus, it is a 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus, it is a 100 times d divided by total 101, it is divided by 101. Next here it is 1 plus, so it is A 1 plus 2 plus 3. like that up to n into n plus 1 divided by 2 it is. So it is 100 into 101 divided by 2. Yes, so 101 will be as it is, d will be as it is here. 101, so get cancels, so 2 ones are 250 is 100, so 1 plus 50 d we are going to get it as a x bar. Then mean deviation we have to calculate. So mean deviation is equal to, it is 50d, 49d, 0d we get it. Then we get a 1d, 2d, we are going to get it as a 50d, and whole divided by, totally we have 101 information, so 101 we have to write it. So simplifying this, we get 2d as a common here, so we get this as 1 plus 2 plus 50 here, whole divided by 101 here. So next, use of formula 2d divided by 101 will be as it is. So n 1 plus 2 plus up to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So it is 50 into 51 divided by 2 it is. So simplifying, so we are going to get this as 50 into 51d, yes, 2 get cancels, divided by 101. And LHS, so mean is 255, so I take this as a mean as a 255, mean deviation 255. So using this, so this expression will simplify, so D solution we are going to get it as a 10.1 here. So clearly option C is a right answer here. Okay, so dear students, today we have solved up to example number 11. So remaining examples we'll discuss it in a next session. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you once again.